So yun guys, nagbabalik King Lion TV at meron na naman tayong panibagong video para kay Idol na walang iba kundi si FRANCISLEOMARCOS. At kung naligaw ka lamang dito sa aking channel ay wag mo nang kaligtaan na mag-like and subscribe at hit ang notification bell para lagi kang update sa mga susunod kong video na i-upload. So yun guys, huwag natin patagalin to, panoorin na natin.
Bouncing check. Mala and SE crimes versus Mala prohibit offenses. When a crime is Mala and SE, it is a crime that involves an act that is morally wrong. For example, rape or estafa. These crimes are morally wrong. When a crime is Mala prohibita, it is a crime that involves an act that is not morally wrong per se but is declared illegal by law due to public policy reasons like bouncing checks and use of illegal drugs. How important is the difference between Mala and SE crimes and Mala prohibit offenses? Very important. If a crime is Mala and SE, good faith and lack of criminal intent are proper defenses. If an offense is Mala prohibita, good faith and lack of criminal intent are not valid defenses. Let me explain. Suppose a person is charged with murder, a Mala and SE crime. He can raise the defense that he committed the act because he was provoked and was being attacked. Thus the killing is justified. On the other hand, if a person is charged for bouncing check, a Mala prohibit offense, he cannot raise the defense that there was no criminal intent because the payee of the bounce check was a debtor who owes the accused. Where do we find Mala and SE crimes? We find them in the revised penal code. Where do we find Mala prohibit offenses? We find them in special penal laws. Illegal recruitment and trafficking, for instance, are punished under special penal laws and not under the revised penal code. They are therefore Mala prohibit offenses. How do we defend against charges falling under Mala prohibit offenses? The best way to confront these charges is to disprove the alleged act. No use presenting evidence of good faith or lack of criminal intent. So for Mala prohibit offenses, the defense counsel must disprove the alleged act, on one hand, and then he must present evidence that the accused could not have done the alleged act. Alibi is one way, but this is weak unless the alibi is supported and corroborated by other evidence. Another way is to present evidence that would show the improbability that the accused committed the alleged act. For example, in human trafficking offenses, which are Mala prohibita, the defense can do the following. 1. Prove that the accused never met the complainant. This will negate the act. 2. Prove that the accused was in another place, alibi. 3. Prove that the accused was not involved in transporting the complainant, no trafficking. 4. Prove that the complainant is lying. Most of the time, the defense focuses on alibi, number 2 above, and the defense fails. Or worse, the defense goes into character evidence, grave mistake. Citing the good record and good character of a person is weak, and also fails. Thus, knowing the nature of the crime involved affects how a defense counsel must defend his client.